Hi all, welcome to my talk. My name is Kat Brinkley and I'm with UT Austin Dell Medical School, and today my presentation will go over a design sprint to develop a digital opioid overdose reporting platform to improve the data we have on overdose in Texas. Let's get started. The aim of this project was to use user-centered design methods to develop an overdose reporting platform for both people who use drugs and harm reductionists. These two unique, vulnerable populations make up a large part of our target user groups, so it was really important to include them in designing our digital platform. We interviewed 23 people who use drugs and 20 harm reduction organization members from Texas communities using semi-structured qualitative interviews. We talked a lot about overdose perspectives, barriers, facilitators, system gaps, and implementation strategies. We then identified emergent themes in the data. Next, we ran what's called a design sprint with our tech partners at Maven Wave. We started with brainstorming general ideas, sketched out the visuals, then mapped out the user experience flow for both people who use drugs and harm reduction organizations. Next, the research team shared main themes to describe specific features that would affect adoption of the platform. Lastly, Maven Wave created wireframes or visual guides of the platform layout. Trust, the human element, and confidentiality were the strongest features these groups needed in order to use the app. The main barriers included the risk of losing privacy, an impersonal design, and a lack of a clear incentive to report an overdose. Here's a great quote to illustrate the importance of human-centered design for both of these unique, vulnerable groups. Trust has to happen first. It can't just be about the numbers, it's got to be about the relationship. And it's got to be something that harm reduction places trust as well. The greatest takeaway that we found from including these groups in the design process was the need to preserve the human element. Trust, relationships, and privacy were consistent main themes across all 43 interviews. To increase adoption and improve overdose reporting for these vulnerable user groups, incorporating data from the community was crucial for our design process. That concludes my presentation. Thanks so much for listening. Feel free to scan the QR code for more information on our project.